And welcome to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan for tonight's main event. 12 rounds in the welterweight division. Boy, and we expect this to be a big night.
Here we go. Up smart.
Just the opening round of 12 scheduled for tonight's bout. Orders hit to the head. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Pac-Man's tagged by a hook. Good block there by Pac-Man. Orders clearly affected by that. Oh boy, he is stunned badly. He is staggered and hurt and could go down. Teddy, what do you got to be yelling for encouragement if you're the corner?
Well, if it was a baseball game, I'd be yelling for rain. Right now, I want this stopped. But what he has to really get is a way to clinch.
Nice block by Pac-Man. Halfway through this round here. He returned fire right there, and it worked. After being rocked, now he gets his man.
At this point, it's not about the skills and the abilities of these two fighters. It's about the dreams of them. And one of them is being eliminated.
Don't let him get to you.
This is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now.
One, two, three, four, five.
Porter's going to have to pull himself together here. Now, he beat the count, but still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of work because he doesn't have the benefit of his legs. Can't move around. They're wobbly right now. So what he's got to do is grab on a little bit and walk. Walk to the ropes. Kill some time. Make the referee come in between you and break you.
Mr. Showtime's got to prove a few things here. Number one, he's got to prove to his opponent that he's on good ground after being knocked down in the last round. But he's also got to prove it to the referee, too.
Yeah, he does. And his corner. Because his corner, I just noticed, they put that towel over their shoulder. So they know the condition their fighter's in. They know their responsibility, and they're ready to act on it.
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. And he decides to tie up again. Solid left hand to the head. Halfway through round number two. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. Good flush shot upstairs. Final 10 seconds of round number two. This round comes to an end. A round in which this fighter threw a lot of punches, didn't land a lot of punches. I'll tell you, what advice can you give to him if you're the trainer?
Well, first of all, deal with the psychological part. Joe, don't forget, 75% of this game is psychological. Don't let him get discouraged, because even though he's not going to say nothing, in his head, he's starting to get discouraged. Just say to him, hey, listen, you're going to catch him. Let's shorten him up a little bit. And you know what?
Pac-Man stumbled back. He just got hurt. This looks like it could be just a matter of time now. Maybe a punch or two away from going down. Teddy, what's he got to do?
Well, he's got to grab. He's got to find a way to stop the offense. And to clutch and grab, usually that's one way.
Just an excessive amount of holding here. Just much too much clinching.
Keep working the body.
90 seconds to go here in this round. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. That was not well targeted by Porter. And he ties up on the inside. You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut. Look at that. Great work there.
Unload! More punches!
Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Oh, that uppercut got him badly.
Hey, stay with me here.
Good biting, snapping shot by Mr. Showtime. Gets rid of that body shot.
Side to side. Move your head. Punch! Punch!
Good defense, just covering up down low. 10 seconds to go in this third round. Porter stunned by a big shot. And we come to the end of the round. He has had this fight go exactly as he has wanted it to go early on. As we begin round number 4, he's up 3 rounds to zip.
The only thing you have to worry about is he hurt his opponent very easily early on. Does he now take for granted that he's going to do that anytime he wants and forget about the fundamentals, forget about the jab and the other things he knew he had to use coming into this fight?
That's a solid right hand by Mr. Showtime. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Pac-Man's blocking ability is doing well for him there. Teddy, it is such a gift that he has right here. We're seeing such a technically sound defensive fighter.
Yeah, we are. You know, the old-time trainers would say, Teddy, he's doing the hard part. And that is the hard part, making the guy miss. Now he has to start doing the fun part, hitting him.
Pac-Man's absorbing a hook. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Scored well up top.
Keep pushing.
Not precise at all by Pac-Man.
Still not moving enough.
10 seconds to go in the fourth. Joe and Teddy with you here in between rounds. A round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think things could be coming to a sensational ending for him when he gets off the stool here.
Well, he's showing that to you right now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up. There's a couple seconds left. There's probably 5 seconds left before he has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right what you're talking about. He's chomping at the bit. He's confident.
Pac-Man's doing exactly what we expected him to do. He laid out the game plan. I want to win it on the outside. The jab's been there all night.
Yeah, well, that's where it starts if you want to win it on the outside. You know, you're not going to do it with your feet. This is not kickboxing. You know, you're going to do it with your jab. And that's exactly, it's boxing 101. Control range, control distance, control the jab.
Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Porter. Halfway into round number 5 here. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Well-placed hook. Comes right back with some offense of his own.
Keep moving.
He just missed that shot up top. To the head he goes with a left hand.
Get in there.
Still not moving enough. Move.
Move your head.
He clinches when he gets to the inside. There's a straight right hand. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. 3 minutes gone by in this round. In between rounds here, Porter's eye is completely swollen shut. What would you be telling him?
Well, this is going to sound a little tiny harsh, but guess what? This is a tough business. I tell him, you have 2 eyes, right? Choose the good one.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Could this be the start of a big comeback? He went from owning this fight to now nearly down and out.
You know, that's what makes boxing so great. Yeah, you can come back just like that. One punch at the right time. That was at the right time.
And he engages in the clinch, reaching the halfway point of round number 6. And he returns on that exchange. Double jab right to the face. Unable to connect by Mr. Showtime. Committing to the work downstairs with the left. Porter's right hand scores well.
Uppercut. Uppercut.
10 clicks of the talk.
You need to keep that head moving.
End of the round, and he's had better rounds in the fight than the one we just saw, but still, it's very much there for the taking.
Yeah, whoever finishes off strongly in the late parts of these rounds, a lot of times...
Porter's been hurt.
Stay with me. Keep moving. Get out of there.
Solid shot, the left hand came in. Boy, I know he's not in great shape, but all of a sudden he's doing a very good job of defending himself.
You know, it's a funny thing. He's fighting on instincts, and sometimes that's a good thing. You don't want to get hurt to get there, but you want to get there. Right now, he's doing things without thinking, naturally.
Not able to connect with the uppercut.
Relax, relax.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Pac-Man's making this like artwork here. I mean, his defense is just a masterpiece.
Well, that's the way it's supposed to be, actually. You know, the sweet science. It's not supposed to be about going in there and eating punches. It's supposed to be about going in there avoiding punches. You know, finding a way to hit your opponent without him hitting you. He understands that.
Not able to land the uppercut. Nowhere close, that punch by Mr. Showtime.
Watch the hook.
That's okay, man. Go.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. And the round comes to an end.
I need you to use your feet. Move around the ring.
As we start round number 8, Pac-Man's up on Teddy's scorecard. I think that's clear to see, Teddy, but it's also clear to see that it has not been the easiest of nights for him.
No, and it's clear to see we're coming up to a fork of the road. It could go either way. We're going to find out.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one.
Still not moving enough.
Mr. Showtime's basically giving you the impression that he's a little tentative to throw punches based on what happened earlier when he got hurt.
Yeah, he's got to find a way now to not give up the offense that he had earlier. He wants to go into a defensive mode a little bit, but if he gives up that offense, he'll fall too far behind and get to that no man's land where he'll need a knockout to win, and he doesn't have that kind of power.
90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Mr. Showtime's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Good exchange. He fires back. Pac-Man's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found.
Come on, kid, focus.
Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. And Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Pac-Man showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. Porter's work rate is very high. I looked at the punch stats, and you can see that he's a busy guy. I don't think he's an effective guy, though. A lot of these aren't landing.
Well, you have a reason to think that, Joe. Guess what? I agree. They're not landing.
Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? No, his opponent got away from that uppercut.
That's it.
Porter's hurt by that. Look at this swarming attack. And Mr. Showtime's taking a barrage of punches. He could go down.
Looks like my screen door on my back porch. I mean, the mosquitoes, there's so many of them, and there's little holes. Some are getting through.
Work the body. Hit yourself. Hey, keep your feet moving.
Not much action as he just ties up. Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9. Pac-Man's ability to get to his opponent worked out well there. He damaged him in that round. Scored well with that straight left. Parries that punch intended for the head.
Work the body.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault.
That's okay.
He missed with that headshot. Now that backhand, the straight left hand, scores well for him. Pac-Man's head movement is really a factor in this fight. I mean, who would have thought it? Just one of the aspects of defense could be such a big key to this fight right now.
Yeah, it is, and his opponent right now is not making adjustments. Matter of fact,
Just ate a big uppercut. Big shot. Once again, he goes down. Can he survive this? Porter's going to keep taking this test, rising up after being knocked down.
He's tired.
Wow, a big flush blow, the left hand by Pac-Man. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. How is he going to survive this? Once again, he hits the deck.
he's going to have to find a way.
This fight is over. And Mr. Showtime's unable to beat the count. Knockout loss for him. Pac-Man's knockout here is a stunner. This fight was clearly going to go the distance and go to the judges.
You know what? You just said it. You just explained. You just put a blueprint out to why this fight was a knockout. He thought it was going the distance, and he got a little careless.